girls and good morning. It's a brand new day. It's early. It is currently 7 o'clock. I was gonna get up earlier but I'm on holiday, so 7 o'clock is all G. Something I'm starting this year, phone that should be on silent, but something I'm starting this year is trying to get up anywhere from 5 to 7 in the morning just so I can get more done with my day and be more productive. Because that's something I definitely find that I get up later, like 9 or something like that, and then by the time I've had breakfast and get on with my day, I'm just way behind schedule and I don't get as much done as I could have if I did get up earlier. So before I go to bed each night, what I like to do is just set out my gym gear ready to go, just so I have no excuses not to go. It's the first thing I see and put on to get started with my day. Here is the activewear I had sitting out last night. So I've just got a Lana Jane sports bra, a cotton on top, some Lululemon black tights, undies and stuff, and then I always just stick out my towel as well, so I'm literally ready to grab my drink bottle and go. So I just feel that helps me get a good start into my day, and yeah, I just start off my day feeling super organized and I can just get up and go type thing. So yeah, I'm just gonna get changed and then I need to make breakfast because I can't go to the gym without breakfast because I'm already starving. So something I like to do is with my water bottle, I have a 1 litre water bottle and I keep this next to my bed every night. So then when I wake up in the morning, I'm always having a few sips, and then as I'm getting up, getting ready for my day, I'll just have a few sips on it. Something that I like to do as well is throughout my day, I always keep my drink bottle with me. Like wherever I go, I'll take my drink bottle. It's something I've just always been pretty good at doing. I try to get in 2 litres of water a day at the very least, but that's a target I try to hit every day. So yeah, it also just stops hunger cravings, and most of the time you probably just need some water because you're dehydrated. So yeah, I like to keep this with me. This is a litre, so I just have to drink 2 of these and I know I've got my 2 litres in for the day. So for my breakfast, most of the time I just make Uncle Toby's oats, so just these ones here. I do have just normal oats, but I just find these sachets super easy and convenient. So I just pour in these sachets, put in some water just to cover them over, and then I'll just add in some cinnamon and some honey and a bit of protein powder. I'll just be using vanilla. What I put on for toppings and stuff can range from time to time. I also just love having frozen berries on it, but I don't have any of that at the moment, so I'm just having like a pretty plain Jane oat. So I'll just get into making that. So I've got them covered. Ooh, I always do that. I shouldn't have showed that process. So I'm just putting it in the microwave now for 1.5 minutes. Sometimes it's 1.5 minutes, sometimes it can be 2, just depending on how much water I'm putting, because I literally just guess it every single time. This is I've got my tripod in the way. Okay, so that's the protein I'm just going to be putting in my oats. So it is the vanilla ice cream flavour. Actually, let's just put a hold on that one. So actually from work, we can take some samples sometimes. So I actually have this sample here and I love this one, but I've never put in my oats before. So I think I'm going to give this a crack. And yeah, this is just a packet which has 24 grams of protein in it, so that's super good. It's got 153 calories per serving as well. And this is the vanilla milkshake flavor. 20 seconds to go. I feel like I'm gonna take years to get to the gym again. Like yesterday, that was like my thing I said I was going to do, and then I never ended up getting there. But at least I worked on my resume, so I'm getting places. Woo! Good time. So let's check this out. Your spoon. Okay, so it's still a bit watery. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't like my oats watery. I like it quite firm. So, oh, but I am putting the powder in. Might just give it a little longer anyway, and we'll see. Because the powder will soak up lots of the oats anyway. We'll just call it there. So they've had like a minute 50 in the microwave. So yeah, this is what our oats are looking like. Oh, that's a bit dramatic. Okay. So now we're just putting in our protein. Okay, this is a lot of protein. So this actually was not as bad to stir in as I thought it was going to be. They're just super nice and creamy. But so now I'm just going to add the good old cinnamon. So I just put a little dash all over it really. There's no clear method to it. And then I'm going to get my honey and just kind of do a drizzle. Like that. And then that's my oats ready to go, and I'll just stir it in and eat it.
So tell me who's gonna love you like I do? Who's gonna touch you like I do? Who's gonna love you like I do tonight, tonight? Who's gonna love you like I do? Who's gonna touch you like I do? Who's gonna love you?
Again guys, so I literally just got back from the gym. I procrastinated so much, so it's currently 3:44 and I haven't had lunch yet, but I did get busy and I did have a few legit distractions. So I already did a stretch at the gym, but that's definitely something that has become a really good habit of mine, and working on my flexibility is it's one of my long-term goals. I'm just gonna like chill out a bit now and then yeah, make some lunch. So my lunch, I'm actually gonna have a macro meal. If you've heard of that, I'll show you one. Okay, so here's one here, and this is the Sri Lankan chicken scalp curry, if that's how you say it right. But I love these because they're so quick and easy. You literally just put them in the microwave for 2 minutes on high, and it tells you all your calories, protein, carbs and fats. And you can also choose what kind of range you want to do. So mine is the sculpt range, and it has 268 calories, 33 grams of protein, 10 grams of carbs and 10 grams of fat. So that's pretty good. So yeah, I'll heat that up soon and have that. It's really important just to get some good food in after you train and stuff like that. It was my first session back and it absolutely killed me. I thought at one point I was gonna have to like stop because I thought I was gonna faint or something, but it feels absolutely amazing getting back into the gym. Absolutely love training, so I'm gonna try and go now 4 to 5 times a week. And yeah, I just did some legs today, but I took it really light and easy, just trying not to overdo it. I'm normally 0 to 100, there's no in between, but today I think I managed alright. Like, I was just trying to be reasonable with myself and know that I haven't trained in like 5 to 6 weeks with any weight. So yeah, I have to be reasonable and not push myself too hard to begin with because I don't want to wear out. But yeah, I'm just going to be focusing on that for the next couple of days. So yeah, I'm just going to heat up this meal and then I'll be back. So here's just another little close-up of my meal here. So I might as well show you guys how it turns out. Shut that, that's my bathroom. No one needs to see that. Okay. Okay. I might even put it in for just a bit longer because I have like a convection oven at uni and it's not particularly like high, or the whatsoever aren't great. So put that one in. Look at that goodness. I'm so keen to dig into this. Hallelujah. So something else that I find really important in my morning routine is just to take care of my skin, especially like after I've gotten out of the shower when it's a bit dehydrated and not feeling the best. So what I like to do in the morning is use my skincare products. I don't use many skincare products, but I use the Prep Work Hydrating Dew Cream from Arbonne and the Brightening Serum. And something else I like to do is just put on my Mario Badescu facial spray after I've done that. So it just feels like really refreshing and makes me feel good to start my day. I'm also just going to be using the Vaseline Petroleum Jelly on my lips because my lips have been a little dry lately. BRB. Oh my gosh, it's got my hair in it. That's amazing. Okay, just deal with that. It's actually like all melted into the lid. Like the actual container that the Vaseline's are doing is not there. Messages. Okay, so now that my lips are feeling good, I just go in with my brightening serum. Oh my goodness. What the heck? I don't know how that got there, but can I just say I have Vaseline on my forehead. Yikes. That's something else. Okay, got that out. So now I'm just going to be putting on my brightening serum. I feel like 1.5 pumps because I take this right down my neck. Oh, it's such a muggy day today. I actually feel gross. Okay, now I'm just going to go in with the Hydrating Dew Cream. This stuff I absolutely love. Like, it makes my skin feel so amazing. And just to finish it off, it just feels super refreshing. I just spray my facial spray. And that I find just makes me feel super good because I'm taking care of my skin. I've got hair on my face somewhere. But yeah, it just makes me feel like I'm taking good care of my skin. It makes my skin feel super fresh and just hydrated. Especially if I'm not wearing makeup, I definitely love to do this just for my skin to make it feel good. But yeah. So something I love to do when I don't particularly have a busy morning is to either work on my gratitude journal, so just taking some time just to sit down and think about things that I'm grateful for in life. People, it can be literally anything. Like, obviously there's the main ones like family, friends, your job, car, and that kind of thing. Like, but it's just digging like a bit beyond that and thinking of some other things. Some examples that I have are I'm thankful for my university's Indigenous program, which allows me to have a tutor for my studies. So that's something that was like major for me last year and helped me so much in achieving all my goals study-wise with physiotherapy. Some other things are just like books. So something else that I like to do in the morning if I have time is to take time to read. It just puts me in a really good headspace. It also just allows me to think bigger than myself. I love to read anything self-development or like dreams, goals, that kind of thing, and work on myself. So anything that can motivate me to be better or inspire me to do better, I love. So I take the time just to read a chapter or a couple of pages, and it really feels good for my headspace and just my overall mindset. Another thing that I do sometimes is journal. So this journal is just from Kmart, literally costs like $3 or $4, but I like to journal. I've been journaling for the last 3 years, and just anything that's going on in my life that sometimes I suppose is getting stuck in my head, or even good achievements or just things that have happened that are good in my life, I put it all in here just so I don't like keep it in my head and like keep repeating it. I kind of put it on the paper and then I can move on from it, especially if it's something that isn't the best, I suppose. I write it down, leave it on the paper, and just forget about it, because I know it'll always be here if I really want to go and hash it out again. But yeah, and I really recommend that. It's super therapeutic, and it just gives you time to reflect and go over things. Like sometimes you aren't consciously aware of some of your thoughts, and then when you write it down on paper, you really bring it to light, I suppose. But yeah, so that's what I like to do. But if I'm more like, if I'm busier, especially when uni goes back, I'm on the move and need to go places super fast, when I'm making breakfast and that type of thing, I'll just put on a podcast in the background as soon as I wake up. Even sometimes when I'm winding down at the end of the day, I'll put on a podcast and just listen to that, because I find them super useful. They always have great lessons, and yeah, I just think you can learn a lot from them, and they're also another like source of motivation and inspiration in life. And yeah, they really benefit me, I feel, and always put me in a really good headspace. But yeah, this is a little like corner I sit in and do my reading. As you can see, I've got a bunch of books. I still have to read a bunch of those still, but yeah, I really like it. I feel like today what I'm going to do is keep working on this book. So last time I read this, I was writing out my 101 dreams that I would like to achieve, and I took the time to do that. But it's a new week and I want to move on with some of the new exercises for the week, so I'm just going to read another chapter and work through those right now. Okay, so as I said earlier, I did some stretching, which also from my last video is one of my long-term goals. I definitely find that so beneficial, especially just for like relaxing my body and just taking time to calm down, because I'm quite an anxious person. So I find stretching like, what's the word, like, other than relaxing, I don't know what to call it, but it just puts my mind at ease. I just focus on the stretches and I'm just really present in the moment, and I find that really helps. Something I also like to do in the morning is just avoiding my phone as much as I can, just so I don't like get into the headspace of being on my phone straight away and viewing posts and that kind of thing, because it's not really healthy. And yeah, you should be focusing on yourself first thing in the morning, getting motivated for your day and focusing on your goals, not looking at what everyone else is doing and being distracted by that. So that's something that I really find beneficial. So these are just the things that I personally like to do. Yeah, and I find that they work for me, especially since I am such an anxious and stressful person at times. These just really ground me. Routines are great for me, just so I'm staying on track, I'm keeping myself busy, and it also just makes me feel overall good and like, yeah, happy in myself. Like, I absolutely love training because it makes me feel so happy. It raises my energy levels, and if you do it in the morning, yeah, you've got it out of the way, it's done, and you can move on with your day and feel satisfied that you know that you've gotten your workouts in for the day. So yeah, they're my tips and the things that I find really work. I'm hoping to do a nighttime routine soon, so hopefully I can do that. But yeah, other than that, that's the end of my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you.